The equation of a line can be expressed in several different forms. The slope-intercept form, the equation of a line with a slope m and a y-intercept of 0b is y equals m times x plus b. We often use that when we're graphing a line. We plot the y-intercept and then we use the m to find our second point, which is the slope, with the slope. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go at it from the other direction, and we're going to look at a line and we're going to write its equation using y equals mx plus b. So the first thing we want to do is we want to look and determine on number one what the slope is. In order to do it, we're going to notice that there's these 2 points right here, right there. We're going to calculate the slope. So remember that slope is rise over run. So we want to look and see the difference as we move from this first point to the second point here. We want to find out what the change is. So going from the first one, we're going to drop down 2. So that's going to be a minus 2. And then we're going to go to the right 3. So the run's going to be 3. So our m is equal to negative 2/3. The y-intercept is the place where it crosses the y-axis. So it crosses the y-axis, the line crosses right there at 1. So our b is equal to 1. So our equation then is going to be y equals negative 2/3 x plus 1. On example 2, rise over run, going from this left point here to the right point here. We're going to go up 2, so our rise is going to be 2, and then our run is also going to be to the right 2, so also a positive 2, and that's going to reduce to 1. Our y-intercept, which is where it crosses the y-axis, there's that y-axis there, where it crosses the y-axis is 0, so b is equal to 0. Our equation then is going to be y equals 1x plus 0. Now we need to clean that up a little bit. We don't ever write 1 times anything, so y is equal to x, and then plus 0 we don't need to include as well. So our final answer will be y is equal to x. Example 3. On example 3, we have a horizontal line. So what's the equation? Well, let's go about it the same way, going from one point to the other that we have marked there. So in this case, m is going to be equal to, well, the rise, it doesn't go up or down any, so that's 0. And then to the right 2. So simplified, m is equal to 0. Where does it cross the y-axis? It's going to cross the y-axis right here at negative 2. So b is equal to negative 2. So we have y is equal to 0x minus 2. And of course 0x we're not going to write, so that will be y is equal to negative 2. In example 4, we have going from one point to the next. We're going to rise 1, 2, 3, 4. So our m is equal to 4, and then to the right 2 over 2. So m is equal to 2. B is crossing the y-axis at negative 3. So b is equal to negative 3. So y is equal to 2x minus 3. For example 5, what we're going to do here, again, we're looking for the equation in slope-intercept form. So notice that in slope-intercept form, that remember that we have y is equal to mx plus b. So our goal is going to be to get our y on the left side of the equals, no coefficient, and our x and our b to the right side. So we'll begin solving for y, just like we did in that last chapter. So in order to solve for y, I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. So that'll leave me with negative 2y is equal to 6. Subtract 3x. Let's put the negative 3x first. Negative 3x plus 6. They're not like terms, so we can't combine them. And then we'll end by dividing by negative 2 so that we can isolate that y. And that will give us that y is equal to 3/2 x minus, and we could write it 1/2 b. Oh, no, that's 6 divided by negative 2. Can't read my own writing. 6 divided by negative 2, which is negative 3. So our slope is 3/2, and our y-intercept is negative 3. Example 6, again, we want to solve it for the y. So we want to isolate it. We'll subtract x from both sides, and we'll be left with 5y is equal to negative x plus 15. We'll divide everything by the 5, so divide each term by 5, and that will give us that y is equal to negative, understood 1 there, negative 1, then x plus 15 divided by 5 is 3. So our slope is negative 1/5, and our y-intercept is 3. So now it's your turn. I want you to turn your video off, take a minute and work through this page, and then come back and then check your answers. Okay, now you can check your answers and see how you did. And let me know if you have any problems.